Beautiful.
Okay, Wolf, whenever you're ready.
It has been a year. Today on.
Boy, howdy, has it been.
Yep.
Don't reminisce over the intro.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Oh, whoops. Sorry. Yes. Go.
Yeah, you didn't point, so I just assumed.
Whoops.
I was
You
looking
got
at
it,
the
though.
YouTube feed, not the OBS window. It's been a year. It's been a year.
Yeah.
It's been a year just today.
Just
Hopefully
today,
2026 is a little easier on all of us.
Mm.
But
Just today.
2020
welcome
what?
to an. Yeah, I heard myself. Don't
It's fine.
2026.
That's
Okay,
a Roman
thank you.
numeral, right?
Thank you.
We're
That's
sorry,
just-
YouTube.
How they say it in Latin?
2026. Yeah, I got it.
Your favorite
what's
Latin
that?
podcast.
Who says it's dead?
There's a comedian I saw. I was shown a bit. He's talking about girls from what city is that? The island on the east end of Canada.
Newfoundland.
Which
No,
one?
no, there's an island.
We only
There's
have one
islands,
island in
like-
Canada, and they have more outlets
What?
than my house does. There's Nova
Oh my gosh.
Scotia, there's
Thought I'd-
Newfoundland, there's PEI,
Scotia.
New Brunswick.
Scotia.
Yeah,
Scotia.
Prince Edward Island. What's the city there? The major city there? You don't know. Doesn't
Charlottetown?
matter.
Charlottetown.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Charlottetown.
That might not be
Close.
it then. I don't know. But
Tourist
the
trap
comedian
town,
was like
Charlottetown.
talking about how women from there pronounce sex six.
We're
You
gonna
like
have six. We're gonna have six.
Wow.
We had six
That sounds
children because
Irish.
of all the six.
Wow.
I
Anyway,
don't know about them.
that was
Please
a hell of
bag
a
milk over
tangent.
there.
We haven't even started.
Yeah.
That's
This isn't
the-
even.
That was
this is-
quick.
This is already past the time that we do the backer video, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm your host today, Werewolf. I am joined by three wonderful gentlemen. Sick Jake, how you doing?
Great. I drove across the city 4 hours to get here in time for the podcast, only to find a mountain of snow in my driveway. I had to shovel, but I'm here to talk about games. Good
Man.
ones this time.
And
We made it.
yeah. And Chard Monk.
I drove across the city from IKEA with a bunch of shit that I have to build and spent the last 4 hours painting my wife's office mist pink. And I'll tell you, that blends in with white really freaking well. So I don't know if I've missed spots or if I'm just waiting for it to dry. Oh,
And
I got more painting
Sinistar.
to do.
Yeah, well, I mean, painting is never fun.
I drove to the store at noon.
You got a new toilet.
I was feeling left out, so
That's fine.
6 hours in line. And Boxing Day sales down in Colorado. Is that what we're doing?
yeah, at the grocery store.
You know what's funny though? I'm sorry at tangents, but the reason I have my TV that I do, or one of my TVs that I do, was Boxing Day sales. Boxing Day, for the Americans who don't know, the day after Christmas is it's like our Black Friday in Canada. We call it Boxing Day, and there's deals. The best Boxing Day deal I've ever gotten was like 10 years ago, and it's a TV we bought from a grocery store. I don't know why they'd had Boxing Day deals with electronics, but it was a giant TV, and it was so cheap, and it came with a Sony sound system the whole bit. It was an amazing deal. So grocery
Damn.
stores do have
Oh,
deals.
wow.
Fred Meyer.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just about to say Fred Meyer. It's
Yeah,
like
Fred
the
Meyer,
whole
Walmart.
Fred Meyer is basically the mall from Dead Rising.
That's
If you remember
true.
the right one.
Actually, yes,
Total-
that's very accurate now that I think about that. Wow.
Total sort of sequitur here. Solar Cake and I in high school rewrote the lyrics to Empire by Queensryche as Fred Meyer.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Not me thinking you're talking about the hot dog brand all this time. Just realizing that's
That's
not
Oscar.
Fred. That's Oscar.
That's Oscar.
Oscar
yeah.
Meyer.
Brother Oscar instead of
I
Fred,
caught myself.
The
I caught
oldest.
myself.
the oldest of the Myers.
I think the Meyer is also spelled different, but sure.
Probably.
It's all one big family, though.
It is.
Yeah.
Bunch of wieners
like my
and
wife's-
empires.
Like my wife's family's last name, they spell it like 7 different ways, depending on which line of the family you follow.
Yeah,
Nice.
fantastic.
But yeah, today we are talking about our game of the year for this year, 2025.
We should state the rules though, because it doesn't
Yes,
have
there
to
are.
be a
Yes.
game that was released.
Yes, as a reminder, we don't do it based on like a game that came out this year. It's a game we kind of fell in love with this year. So it could
Yes.
be old, it could be new. That's our rule. It's something that we played and enjoyed this year. Could be our first time playing it. It could just be we really fell into that rabbit hole again. Whatever
Yeah.
have you.
Yeah, you've never played Super Metroid and you played it in 2025 for the first time and you fell in love with it. It's your
Yeah.
game of the year 2025, even though it was released.
Stop talking about
94.
my game of the year for 2025.
you know,
Jeez.
Well,
I
should
played
have
100
played it
hours of
sooner.
Warframe. Maybe that's my game of the year. The game came out 15 years ago. You never know.
There you go.
Yeah.
I think it was a game of the year for me one year actually.
Can you have two
Sinistar-
game of the year be the same game?
Yeah.
I want to point out that
Maybe.
Sinistar has his new Commodore 64 back there dancing in its colors.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And it seems like it's is it what's running the screen next to it with all the little
Yes.
Christmas images?
This is
Okay.
the actual so the Commodore 64 when it first released came with a Christmas demo. This is that Christmas demo, but
Nice.
with the new
Just in time.
Commodore 64 Ultimate, they came out with the Starlight Edition, which does all the fancy lights. So yeah.
That thing has got massive horsepower.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
the
by the
frames
way,
per
the
second.
lights, the lights are actually pulling off of the sound chips. So that is actually a visual equalizer.
Nice. That's
You
pretty
can
cool.
hear sound
Yeah.
or see sound. You can see sound.
Yeah.
You can see sound.
God damn it.
yeah,
She
and-
sells seashells by the seashore.
Yes.
And if anyone's confused as to why we're talking about Christmas, it's because we are recording this on December 26th or Boxing Day or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Boxing Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The unboxing, the post unboxing. I thought Boxing Day was just throwing all your boxes away. That's what I thought.
I want
Apparently
to
it's putting
say
everything back in the store, back in to take it back to the store and buy everything else on sale.
I thought
That's
that was,
right.
yeah, return.
no, it's
Return
not that.
day.
Growing up, I was told is when you threw your boxes out the window to be picked up by recycling or something, but that's not right
Yeah.
either. I don't know what the origin is.
Well,
It's something
I
British.
thought, I thought it was actually you boxed up your leftover food for the homeless and the less wealthy. I think that is actually what it is
You think
for.
so?
I think so.
Gosh, I feel bad.
You
Never
know
done
what
that.
I think? If you're calling it a Black Friday in Canada and it's boxing, there's a lot of aggression happening during these sells. is all.
Why, yada.
Yeah, yeah. 72 inches mine.
That's right.
Okay,
Alrighty.
the answer is
No.
damn, you're right, Sinistar. Wealthy families gave
at
boxes
this
of
way.
money, food or goods to servants,
Wow.
tradespeople, and the poor. And churches opened their alms boxes to distribute donations. Wow, I never got any of that.
Interesting.
Sinistar's Canadian can confirm.
Look,
I never got a box of money.
I'm a wannabe Brit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Kinda. Anyway. Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty.
This is
Well
an
then.
educational show as well. I hope
Yeah,
That's
it
right.
is.
That's what we aim for.
Today,
Yeah.
today you learned.
Yeah.
Learnt.
Who would like to go first?
We're doing
Sure,
runner
I'll
up
go.
first, right?
Sure.
Yeah, I got a
nobody
runner-up. I'll
nobody
go.
jump at it too
No,
quickly. My
Wow.
goodness.
Got it.
I'm
I still got to
yeah,
figure
I'm
mine
pretty
out.
sure, pretty sure Char just
Oh my
jumped at it.
gosh.
Yeah, no, I'm good. No, I think I've got my both of them. I got my runner up. I even got an honorable mention for this year. So my games all did fall within this timeline. So if this was Earth 656, this is all this timeline. It's not a dimension where I played a Nintendo game this year and was like, "Yo, Power Glove, fucking dope." That's not it. All of my games were born this year. They all came out this year. And it took me a bit to find a runner up because we played a lot of pretty cool games. I was very much buried in Silent Hill. I played a lot of the 1, 3, 4. We did F, we did a bunch of those. But what really stood out for me this year has got to be my runner up Routine. Routine was the space horror game that came out literally a couple weeks ago, if not a month or so ago. The wife picked it up for me for our 12 Days of Christmas thing, and I played that game, and I'll tell you what, it made me feel things that I haven't felt playing a horror game in quite a while. It was really fun. High stress, lot of hiding, cute
Dirty britches,
characters. Yeah,
dirty
fuck it,
britches.
dirty britches, getting slammed by stalkers. Some of my better jump scares this year that we clipped and posted came from Routine, and I gotta say, I was really impressed with that game on the whole. Around the hole, is that what GP says? But it's a great game, and so I
Around the hole,
definitely
not
have to
in.
lean.
Is that the idea?
Yeah, around the hole,
This is
more
puberty
around
all
it
over
than
again.
yeah.
Okay.
No, Routine.
Tetris.
Routine is definitely my runner-up for game of the year this year. That game was absolutely spectacular and a lot of fun, and it was, what, 3 or 4 hours to start, or 5 hours, I forget. It was a couple streams. I think we did
It
it in,
was a
like, 2
couple
streams.
streams. Yeah.
But, man,
Yeah, I think you said it was like 5 hours.
yeah,
Yeah.
my stress level had not been higher playing a scary game in quite a while since we played Routine, so I gotta definitely give that one the runner-up badge for this year.
Yeah, and if you're new to the podcast or you've missed an episode or something here or there, it might have even been last week we did Routine as an
Was last
episode.
week, yep. Yep.
Yeah, very good game. I don't think I'll be playing it because I don't feel like cleaning my pants.
Yes.
But watching it was a blast, and I think that there would be an absolute amazing opportunity here for a merchandising tie-in if somebody made I See the Robot, like
Fucking A, right.
an actual like
Yeah.
working I See the Robot. Holy shit.
Yeah,
That'd be pretty cool.
absolutely.
How much was Routine?
If they made
Was Routine under
plushies, I'll
50
be
bucks?
buying an IC plushie for sure. What was that, Jacob? Sorry.
How much was Routine?
Like $23,
Yeah. Okay.
25.
So,
I
like,
got it on
not
sale.
not
'Cause it
AAA
was like,
pricing, and it's like an
no.
indie game, right? Which is awesome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nope. It was definitely worth the price that I paid for it. I got just the amount of length that I felt like you should get out of a $20 game, and all the joys and scares and spoops and everything that came with it. You guys know me and my horror games. I absolutely adore those things. So, was really impressed with this one. Big time. So, would recommend
on.
to anybody that's on the fence. Would highly recommend.
I concur.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember seeing the trailer for that and I thought it looked really cool. But again, as I've said before, when it comes to horror games, I'm a bit of a chicken shit. So they were easier to play when I was streaming them.
Yeah.
That is true. That is true. That is
There
very
is
true.
still the sound bite that just
Yep. Forever.
Yeah, that did happen.
Immortalized.
yeah.
Oh my fucking.
That's right. Sorry, YouTube.
No, we're far
I've
enough
already
in. I think we're
dropped it.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah,
We're
it's
12
like I've
minutes
dropped
in.
it at least 4 times before he said it.
That's right. That's correct.
All
I've already
right,
caused
that's a
damage,
good pick.
guys.
I'm definitely interested in playing that one.
Yeah.
All
All right, Sinistar, are you good to go next?
Yeah, let's do it. I've been hemming and hawing because honestly, I kind of view my two games as kind of equal quality. But I am going to go with my runner-up this year. I think it's going to actually surprise all of you. My runner-up this year is Cyberpunk 2077.
Bard's Tale. Oh,
Oh wow.
How when you complained to high hell about it?
Yeah,
just this
you were.
morning.
That's why it's
Yeah.
a runner up, because yesterday.
No, I'll be honest with you. I have absolutely for those, okay, little backstory for those that are new to the podcast or have missed, say, our Sisyphean discussions. This is my Sisyphean game for 2025. And it has taken me most of the year to get back to it. Now, my first appearance before I became a regular host was a Cyberpunk episode on the podcast. And at that time I played, I think I'd played 15, 16 hours at that point when we discussed it. As of today, when I looked midday today, I am 57 hours of playtime in that game. And the reason it is my runner-up is because A, I haven't finished it. B, I have struggled with some of the sneaky
The
bits,
stealth. Yeah.
the stealth
More
missions.
stealth.
I fucking hate stealth missions. I hate them in every game. I hate stealth. Anyway, but the reason it is this close to my game of the year is the story has fleshed out amazingly. The Johnny Silverhand story, your interactions with Johnny Silverhand, your interactions with Delamain, and I'm not just talking the initial Delamain mission. I've done more Delamain. I now have a Delamain cab that talks to me whenever I drive it.
Yeah.
And Delamain is trying to figure out the human condition, and it is hilarious and it's great. Like at one point he's like, "What is love?" you're like, I'm not sure how to answer that, Delamain.
Especially as V has no idea.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
That
He's got
said,
his own problems.
That said, there is a character in the game that is I do have a little bit of a budding romance with that is actually very compelling as well. So honestly, I'm not gonna say it's as good as Witcher, but it's not far off,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
The
That's really good.
character elements, the story elements so far, just yeah.
Yeah. Have you done a
Probably
quest
not
called
the most
Cinderman?
interesting thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, Cinnamon.
What's that?
Have you done a quest
Oh,
called
I was letting you
Cinderman?
answer.
It's in my list and I haven't done it yet.
Okay.
Ah,
So I won't say anything, but when you do that quest, I want to see how you like that quest. Is like that's one of the reasons why I love this game. The Cinnamon quest was pretty compelling and is deep. So I won't say anything else on it. But I'm glad you're playing through this game finally all the way through. I need to go through it a second time to get a better ending. I also wanted to finish Phantom Liberty, which is also a really great DLC from CD
The
Projekt.
Idris Elba DSE.
Yeah, Idris Elba. Yeah, he also supplies music apparently to that one. But
nice.
the only thing I'm with you. I don't think it's as good as Witcher 3, but I think it's only because in Witcher 3 there is benefit to exploring the entire map, whereas
Yeah.
Cyberpunk you can explore the city if you want. It's a very beautiful city, but there's not a whole lot to find that's hidden really. All the great
there's
stuff is in the story, right? In the quest.
Yeah, there's a lot of doors that don't even function as doors,
Yeah.
right? I mean, where in Witcher, like if it's a door, you can open it, or you can break in, or you can do whatever, right? I mean, it's so no, so I'm gonna tell you this. I just got this today, my Commodore 64. For those listeners, I'm pointing at my Commodore 64 Ultimate. I got this today. I've been having a blast playing with it the last 4 or 5 hours now. But I'll be honest with you, Cyberpunk's in the back of my head going, "Hey, come back. You want to you're in the middle of a quest line and you want to know what's going on."
The siren
yeah.
song of Cyberpunk.
You know what
Yeah.
though, Sinistar, you don't have to worry. I mean, it's your Sisyphean game, but you got so much time left in the year. It's
Week.
December
A
26th.
literal week.
I got 5 days. I got
You're
5 days.
okay. No worries. You have lots of time.
Um,
No, I
I
will I actually think I'm going to finish it. I really do.
Yeah.
At least the first and if it's this good, I will probably start the DLC and not make it my Sisyphean for next year. I'll make something else. But yeah.
That'd be smart.
The DLC is good, and I think the combat was better designed in the DLC, so there's that to look forward to as well. And the story was great. I didn't finish it, but I really liked the story as well. So it's good.
Now, I've also taken advantage because there have been a lot of patches, including recently there was a patch that even did changes like, hey, you don't want to drive around the city? You now have the option to like have auto drive kick in, or you can go hire Delamain, or you can whatever. I mean, there's a lot of that stuff. There's now like weapons you can actually attach to your vehicles. One of the nice things is there is still some of the jank, and it just gives it a little bit of just a little je ne sais quoi, just a little je ne sais quoi. You know, like I hit a wall and my car literally went doink straight up. It was great. I was like, love it. Keep it going.
that launch jank is why I have a 1.0 installer for it stored away. Because I would love to play it again like that one day, I'm sure.
Cyberpunk. I have fucking enjoyed the hell out of that game, and
Ah!
I'll say that I did do some exploring within the city, and I found some cool shit that had nothing that
Yeah,
didn't come in
Okay.
the story. I found
that's what I wanted to
mantis
say.
blades. Yeah, I found the gold-plated mantis blades out in the middle of an alleyway, and I had those things from, like, start to finish, and I ripped hell with those things everywhere I went. I love
Okay.
those things. So, yeah, there's
This
definitely worth exploring outside of the main story for sure.
the sentient gun.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm.
I don't
Yeah.
remember what it was called,
I
but
remember
that
that.
thing was
Yeah,
That's-
like
great.
Mr. Bang or some shit.
I
Yeah, I remember
wonder
that.
I wonder if that's a little hook into Borderlands 2, because there's a quest in Borderlands 2 where you get a sentient gun and it's great. Like it is
Yeah.
honestly great.
Well,
Yeah.
the initial conversation you have with that gun has a big impact on how it functions.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Yeah,
keep
it's
that in
cool.
mind.
And
But it
and
was
if
it
you're
was neat how it played out.
if you're on the fence about playing this game and you like Portal, Gladys makes an appearance.
Oh, really?
I don't remember. Was it actually Ellen McLean who voiced it?
Oh yes.
Huh.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh
Interesting.
yeah. Yeah, Delamain personality 3 or 4 or whatever is Gladys.
Glad-
Yeah.
And
Remember
and
that.
it's funny because she slow rides and makes you chase her
Yep.
for a while, and then
Yeah.
eventually she stops and she's like, "I didn't think that that would work. I was testing you."
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
pretty funny.
yeah.
Delamain Quest is really funny.
Uh-huh.
Are the
Sinstress
flamingos still
Sinstress says
screaming, Clarice?
yeah, Sinstress says, she won't let me play any games with her until I finish, Cyberpunk,
Yeah,
so
you gotta finish your homework,
yeah.
bud.
Okay.
Honestly,
Yeah.
if you're at
Yeah.
50 hours, you got to be near the end. Like it sounds like you got to be
I
close.
have been honestly, I've been enjoying the hell out of the side quests.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm not actually as close as 57 hours would be.
Okay.
I mean, I think I explored the entirety of the city and finished the game. I mean, it's still a lot of hours left if you count it, but the amount of extra stuff I did, I think I still beat it in under 80 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Believable.
and I mean, that was no DLC. That was well before the DLC release. That was back when the game was janky as hell.
Yeah.
And I was literally exploring everywhere to find gear since you couldn't craft it.
Yeah.
It's
And
it's neat because so the game also got a complete rework of the combat and the talent trees as well. I think 2
Yeah.
years ago, and that's why I picked it back up again for another attempt, and it was awesome. Like I know stealth is not your jam. I'm usually hit or miss with it, but the stealth with the hacking in this game is almost like a magic system in what you can do to people's bodies because everybody has cyberware in them, so you can literally shut people down with your hacking abilities. It's pretty interesting.
I use the hacking in active battle too. I will I will shift into scan mode and I will either hit them with reset optics or like overload or something. And the minute that they like do that, I'm just like, damn, bad justice.
Yeah, I had to use the hacking like crazy because when I was playing through it, I was constantly encumbered, right?
Mm.
I had so much stuff on me that I couldn't run all the time because I was like, loot everything. And I'd be just slowly walking at people, eating the bullets, and then slash them with a katana, right? Like,
Well, there is the one ability that lets you slow down. I mean, you go so fast it slows down time. That ability is awesome as a player character. Too.
Yeah.
Like when you're fighting enemies that have it, it's annoying. But when you can do that
Yeah.
matrixy effect, it's really cool. A lot of good, really fun
Yes.
options in that game. Mantis blades, like Chard played with,
Yeah.
Mantis blades are freaking cool as hell. They're just
They're
awesome
sick
to
as hell.
see. That's for the go through too.
And
Yeah, what a great game.
really I every time Keanu shows back up on the screen, I know I'm in for like a Keanu acting treat. Like he genuinely acted the hell out of that role.
Yeah.
Like
He was definitely like live action Johnny Silverhand.
Yeah. If they ever did a movie and they actually could do it justice with the script, I would love to see Keanu actually do the actual role in live action. I don't
Sure.
care how old he is now. Like he is definitely a highlight of that game for me. But the cast is great
Yeah.
across the board.
For sure. Good call.
all right, that's a great pick.
Good call.
Curious to see what your game of the year is, given that's runner up.
Yeah. Okay.
Bard's Tale
And,
construction set. It's worth it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jake knows. Jake knows.
So my runner-up this year is a game that came out a couple years ago, but I only finally started really playing it this year. And oh boy, I gotta say I've fallen in love with it. Baldur's Gate 3.
Mm.
Okay, yeah. That's a good one.
And I've only just hit points of making decisions that screwed me out of characters in one way or another.
Nice. Yeah. I can't play
I think that's
Baldur's
happened to
Gate
me
3.
twice now.
I've save scummed the shit out of that game. I can't.
Yep.
If I lose anything or fuck something up, I just walk back.
Oh,
If you're walking and it's like, you failed a perception check. Don't worry about it. I'm like, no, I'm worried
Nope.
about it now. Fuck, go back.
Quick load.
Why did you tell me that? Well, don't tell me that shit's out there.
but here's the
No,
thing
but-
about that. Here's the thing about that though, is like, even if you miss perception checks, et cetera, like I've started that game 3 or 4 times and loved every single time. Like I love the beginning so much that I'm almost like, I'm gonna go start it again today. I'm gonna go start it again tomorrow. But like the first time I ever played through it, I missed the wizard that's hand was sticking out of the wall
Yeah,
and like made it through like half the game.
Yeah.
And somebody's like, oh, you don't have so and so? Who?
Who?
Like,
Yeah, that's funny. Well, because you can lose him right off the bat too. You can
Yeah.
make the wrong decision, and
He pieces
that's
out.
that.
well, and then you can also have like some characters you're like, whatever the person that's like strung up, you're like, just kill her. It's fine. Walk
Yeah.
off. Like,
Fuck it.
Yeah, like at one point, I'm like I said, I'm exclusively playing through with a friend right now, and so I'm purposely not save scumming it because that would get, just to be a
Especially
slog.
multiplayer.
So yeah, exactly. So sometimes I'll if I'm like worried about a major decision, I'll be like, okay, this seems like it might go horribly. Quick
Mhm.
save.
mhm.
But I mean, that's like going into a major battle or something. So we
Right,
don't
yeah,
have to
yeah.
roll way back. But otherwise, I don't save scum. But yeah, like there was a point, I want to say it was like about 12 hours of playtime before where we're at now, where he told me I've probably missed, I don't know, 4 characters or something. And they're characters I didn't know you could get. Like they're just, I had no idea. There's just characters here and there that you can get that I literally thought they were just going to be NPCs, and I guess they're not. So like,
Yep.
I've gotten the option to get some of them. One of them I found out I could get, but she died in a battle because she and her friends were morons in that battle, and they didn't last.
That's
But
the
I mean-
greatest. That's the greatest thing about the game is, like a D&D campaign, you can play it like however they wrote this.
Yep.
Is so amazingly open-ended. I don't even know how you
Yeah.
would write a game with an engine behind it like that. That's like, you can finish this game an infinite number of ways.
I
Like,
know.
Like my
Same.
Yeah.
ending with basically my romance option was Lizelle. She was the Githyanki that I think it was in the cage at the beginning of the game, which you could totally let her
Yeah.
die. But she was like, for my playthrough, pivotal in terms of all the story, the background lore, the romance thing. But that was just my playthrough. Everybody's playthrough is completely different with the characters in that game. Shadowheart's really deep. The mage can guy, what's his name? Gale, I think.
Gale.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not, like all the characters will just every single character that you can recruit in that first act are so awesome in their own right, and they totally hang with the backstory of characters from Baldur's Gate 2. Like Larian Studios did Baldur's Gate 2 so much justice and treated that property with so much respect. Like it's just a fantastic game start to finish. And like I'm like you, Sinister, I played the first act 3 or 4 times before I finally sat down and beat the game. I'm glad I finally did, because like Act 3 is also really great as well. But that first act is super strong, and there was so much in that game. There's so much in Act 1 of Baldur's Gate 3. They could have just ended it there. They could have ended that. They could have written an ending that would end it at the end of that act, because that act is so big it's a game in its own right. The fact that there's 3 acts is nuts. It's a massive game.
Yeah, because there was so I've had 2 characters that I've lost. One was pissed at something I did, and they left. And the other one, I accidentally screwed them, and they just disappeared from my party. So
Now,
Okay.
screwed them or screwed
Is that
no,
too?
Are we
I fucked
talking-
them over.
Lots of that.
Are we talking 6 or 6?
Yeah, because that option's there. I just, what a crazy fucking game. I need to play it. I'm gonna be the last one, and I guarantee maybe next year I'm like, I'm do Baldur's Gate 3 for my fucking Sisyphean game because I gotta fucking finish it. But there's,
I mean, if
I know
you're
you
playing it by yourself, it's a
Yeah.
lot easier to work your way through. Like I said, I've been playing 3 hours a week.
Yeah.
I'm not going to finish this until July.
Right.
It's
Like, how far are you right now, Wolf? You must be still in Act 1.
We're in the tail end of Act 2. We're in we're in the deep down area where it's all fleshy and gross.
Okay. How did you do? I don't want to spoil for the folks who haven't played the game, but when
Yeah.
you finished Act 1, how did you get to Act 2? Because there's 2 zones to get to Act 2. Which zone did you go through?
I went through the Underdark,
Okay.
I believe.
Because there's a whole other
I
hot
think
side of Act
it's
1
going
that
that way
is a
too.
whole other playthrough in its own right too. That's awesome to go through.
Oh,
So,
well, I went through all of Act 1 both ways
okay,
before
yeah.
choosing a route.
Yeah, like you don't need to do that, but I that's what I usually do because there's just so much to do.
So
But
I
yeah. Okay.
experienced everything, but maybe a couple of things in the Underdark that I forgot about.
Yeah.
That I had
Yeah.
intended to go back for, and my ADHD brain forgot about it week to week, and that was that. So-
My one time to making it to Act 2, because I haven't finished this game either, but my one time making it to Act 2, I did do both the Underdark and the other path
The mountain
before
pass,
making
yeah.
the decision
the
as
mountain,
well.
yeah.
Yeah. So
You can play
Yep.
this on your Steam Deck. And I played it
Yeah.
on the Steam Deck previously, and
I
it didn't feel good. Like I had a hard
Um,
time playing it on the Steam Deck.
It's so I will say, I played it a bit on my Steam Deck back when I first got it, and it was a rough play then. It's probably much smoother now. But it was decent then, which was surprising given how intricate the game is. However,
go ahead.
I will say as a controller based game, like it is not nearly as user friendly as a mouse and
As
keyboard.
the mouse and keyboard. That's my
But-
was my concern.
It is surprisingly good
Yeah.
with a controller. Like the amount of stuff you can do with the controller.
yeah.
Yeah,
as
for
complex
as
as the
complex a game it
interface
is,
Yeah,
the fact
yeah.
that it is totally playable with a controller and not super janky
Yeah.
is just mind blowing. They did a good
biggest-
job with it, even though it's not the ideal way to play.
So I
Okay,
played
right.
exclusively on controller. The biggest headache was whenever you got every few levels and you got new abilities or powers, you'd have to like sit down and reorganize the wheels to shortcuts and then make sure you save it. Doing that was kind of a pain in the ass to do, but it was a necessary evil to make things optimum. But even for Magic users, the wheels, once you have them set up to the way you like it, it's pretty good. But fundamentally, if you're at a desk with a mouse and keyboard, that's probably the better way to play. But totally playable on the keyboard. And the Steam Deck is much better now than it was at launch. Larry has been did a bunch of patches over the last year and a half to increase.
they
Yeah, they
even
did one like a
did,
month ago.
I think
Yes,
they even
for
did
Steam
one
Deck
called the
exclusively,
Steam,
yeah.
Steam Deck patch.
Yeah, they made it exclusive. Not exclusive.
Yeah. And like all the
very
issues I
popular.
had with Act 3 for performance wise when it first came out, gone now. It was totally fine in Act 3 because there's some battles in Act 3 that are fucking doozies in terms of the people who are in that battle. It's massive.
Oh,
Yeah.
speaking of the battles, I love the fact that like you can go up against a mini boss or a boss level character, and if there's a cliff, you can push him off and win and just be done. Now you don't get
Yeah.
the loot. You don't get the loot.
You
but
get the
you're just
XP.
Like, you're like, and that was it.
Yeah. But that's
Yeah.
that's how you is it for the tabletop, right? I love how that's like a nod to the
Mhm.
tabletop experience where like the players can do whatever they want to do. So you
Right.
know it's a very open game. Yeah.
It's a cool
Yep.
game. And it's definitely something that needs to be experienced for sure.
Yeah, I'm not gonna name it as my Sisyphean for 26 because that is a long game.
Yeah.
It is a very
Yeah.
long game. I got a lot of spooky games to play. I don't have time to play it.
Can I say too,
Seems
for
I
those
could
who are like,
probably get through like 45 minutes of that before the battery just fucking dies on me.
yeah, I did a lot of it streaming for VS Sunlight Moonlight, but it's still it worked pretty good on the Steam Deck. When I finally go through and beat it, because I'd gone through Act 1 so many times, I knew where all the loot locations were. I didn't want to do that again. So there is a built-in mod manager in the game, and there is a pretty great loot randomizer mod that you can install. The power level is a little bit higher than a normal playthrough, but it's still a very challenging game start to finish. And the loot being randomized and scaled differently is a really fun experience. So I didn't know what was dropping from what. I couldn't go look up an FAQ for a legendary weapon. I had to actually just find things naturally as I played. And it was a really fun gameplay experience doing that.
Nice. I always felt like I was in the wrong place in that game because I just get my ass kicked by fucking literally everything I'd run into. I'm like, I
It's
probably
hard.
shouldn't be.
Yeah.
No, it's hard. It's just fucking hard.
Yep.
Good call.
Good pick.
Yeah.
Good pick. Yeah, hell yeah.
All right. Jake, have you settled on a runner-up in a game of the year yet? What's your runner-up?
It's hard. A game of the year, I know. It's the runner-up that is hard because I've played more games this year. I've said before, I played more games this year than I have in at least the last 5 years. And a lot of a lot of great games. Not just games of the year, but games of like the last 5 years easily. Like if I were to sit down and make a top 10 for the decade, I would have a lot of recent games there. Like it's really great. And like I think the theme for me in this year is games I don't normally like the genre of, or I don't like those type of games, but I fell in love with. So I guess I'm gonna go with Silk Song. Hollow Knight Silk Song for my runner-up. It's very, very close between a few different honorable mentions, but I'm gonna go Silk Song mostly because I didn't really care for the original Hollow Knight. I mean, it was fine. We said in the episode dedicated to Silk Song that the original Hollow Knight graphics didn't do anything for me. I also found it a little bit obscure and where you're supposed to go, and I got lost. So I was pretty surprised when I picked up Silk Song, and I wasn't even going to buy it. I wasn't even going to even bother, but they marked it at $20. If they had sold that game for 30 or 40, I would have passed entirely, but they went for $20, and it's hard for me to resist with all the rave reviews of it, and I sat down and played it. Very glad I did. I did not beat all of Act 3, but I beat the first 2 acts and got credits. So I consider I beat it this year. And some of the best platforming gameplay ever. Like just seamless platforming. The way you bounce off of things, the way you do combat, the various items you can equip, and there's different, I forget what they call them, sigils, I think, that changes Silk Song Hornet's moveset. And there's the one I found that mimics the first character from Hollow Knight, and it just feels so good. There's other ones too that are interesting in their own various ways. There's one that's devoted to more magic abilities. There's one devoted to tools. There's one with different attacks and a berserker stance. Like there's different stances that are all very cool in their own right. But the one I found was really great with the downward attack and just something about how you attack and bounce off of bosses to dodge them. Just you're dodging all the ads, the attacks. It's just what a fucking awesome game. Like the gameplay is just sublime. It's up there with The Messenger, and I love The Messenger. Mostly because the platforming was so tight. Silk Song is right up in that level in terms of just how fun it is to play and how good the controls are. It's not an easy game, but I tell you, I'm not great at video games, and I beat it. So if I can beat it, anybody can. But it is not an easy game. But I will say the hardest part is
telling me too.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're the Souls guy. You should be able to beat Silk Song. You're the Souls guy. This is your thing. But if I could beat it, you definitely absolutely could, Chart. I'll say that the biggest hang up I see people having with Silk Song is when you die, you have to do the death run back to the boss. That is ass. But what they don't tell you a lot of the time, and I'll tell you now, I'm not without spoiling specific things, but if there's a death run that is obnoxiously long, then you're missing a bench. There are many benches. A lot of them are hidden. You just need to explore more. Because for every death run that I ran into that I did not like the run back, I searched and eventually found an alternate bench that made that run bearable. There's still a few that are kind of ass.
Or the trap bench, the fucking trap bench.
Yeah, look, the two guys who made fucking Silk Song, like this is an indie game. The two guys who made it are sadistic motherfuckers. Sorry, YouTube, but like they really are. The trap bench, and there's more than one of those, and there's a few other parts that are like, I see what you did there. I see what you guys did with this game. But overall, it's so good. Like there's the first Sinner boss fight. It's hard, But when you lock in onto the patterns, the patterns of dodging all the frantic attacks, it's such a fast-paced battle.
Yeah.
But as they're dodging everything and landing in the right spot to avoid the webs, and some of the mechanics there you see in the final boss with the mother character, and it's just what a freaking great gameplay experience. The story, it's bugs. I don't know. I don't give a shit about bugs and the
You don't
religious
just go
fervor
to a
that
meeting
Burks
and say
have.
bugs.
Yeah, well,
Like-
that's bugs characters, not bugs in game. But yeah, just the story and the lore, I don't get it. The atmosphere is cool. I give it
That's a
that.
big reference.
Oh, it's over my head.
Jake and his Shark Tank pitch. Bugs.
Bugs.
Hear me out.
Let me tell you about bugs and lore. You like your Souls lore? How about adding bugs to it? Like the characters are cute. Like Sharma with the bing, that's the bell, and
Yeah.
she sings like the
Yeah.
Ray Bob. You know, it's cute.
Yeah.
But I don't give a crap about the story. But the gameplay and the atmosphere and just the exploration for $20, like I would pay 60 had I known how good this game is. Like it's a really
It's
fantastic
a good game.
Yeah.
It's far more. It's worth far more
Yeah.
than $20 for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's also getting DLC, free DLC, because the
Yeah.
two guys made
Recent.
so much money off the first game. They're like, yeah, we do games for fun now. Like, this is what we do. We don't need your money. Silk Song. So forgive us when we trap a bench to piss you off. It's
Yeah.
$20. That's what they do it now.
It is definitely designed, with Miyazaki in mind. There's
Yeah.
poison swamps, there's trap benches, there's shit that you're like, I finally made it, and then it kills you, and you have to finally make it all over again. It is. But Jake's right. The platforming is super tight. There's some really cool shit. The last major platforming thing I did was the climb for the double jump
yeah.
up the frost mountain, which was holy fucking god. But I did it, and I'm proud of myself for that. I don't even need to beat the game. I did that, and I was good. But I'll tell you what, I'm not the biggest platformer guy at all, and it chased me away on certain aspects of the platforming. But it's a beautiful game. The music's fantastic. The graphics are great. The characters are cool, and it is cute. Like you get to play your thread, because your character creates thread and silk and shit. So she plays a little like guitar on her needle. And if
Needle
you're
in, yeah.
around the bell ringer, she sings, or things sing songs when you play
Yeah.
your tune around it. It's really cool how it interacts with what's going on. And I always appreciate things like that in games, where if you do something just random, something will interact with that little thing. I really think that this game deserves a lot of love for what it is, and it is no joyride. This is not a game you go, I'm gonna blow off some steam and play fucking song.
Yeah.
This is, I'm mad at someone and I need to punch myself in the face a couple times to play it. Like, this is harder to me than any of the Soulsborne games that I have played. And it's mostly the platforming. It's mostly
I would put it at essentially the same level as Dread.
Yeah.
Like platforming difficulty.
Yeah.
I
Metroid
bounced
Dread?
off this game.
Yeah.
I finished
far did you
Metroid
get?
Dread. I
Yeah.
bounced the Dusk Moth.
The Dust
Dust
Moth?
Moth, I don't
That
remember.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I corpse ran it maybe 20 times, and then I was like, oh, one of these times I'll go the other direction, because you could go right instead of left
Right.
to fight the Dusk Moth, and I just never picked it up again.
It's funny because
I'll tell you,
I'd
go, Jake.
depending on the
I
events
was
you
gonna
do,
say-
one of the events you do, it despawns that boss. I didn't fight it till later in Act 2. So like, it's funny how you get different paths, because I never really had an issue with it.
Huh.
But by the time I fought it, I had many more upgrades. I think it was the difference.
I raged
just-
on the Judicator, the first boss in Act 1, I think. The last
The
boss in
judge?
Act 1, I think it is. Judge, yes, the judge,
Yeah.
not Judicator, judge. Oh my god. I was like, there's no fucking rhyme or reason to this fucking boss fight at all. There's no pattern. This is horse shit. And there's a pattern. It's there.
Yeah.
You just gotta calm the fuck down and watch it. And it's there. And I was like, damn. And when I beat it, I was like, I'm the greatest gamer of all time. It's like Jake after beating Mega Man 1. I was like, I'm the greatest gamer of all time. And it promptly got fucking eaten alive 5 minutes into the first act or Act 2. I was like, nah, I'm over this. I'm done. Moving on.
yeah, I will say there were things about it I thought were cool, but it never really sucked me in. And so once I hit that wall, I just kind of was like, I just want to play something else.
Yeah, no, it's fair. I could have easily bounced off it too, but it's just something about certain platforming sections I got through. I felt like a complete badass. I will say that without the one sigil I had with the downward attack, if I didn't have that, I would have not completed this game because I didn't like the default one where you use down an
the
angle attack.
angled.
The
It's
angle
ass
just
when you're
sucked.
trying to a lot of the gameplay involves bouncing off of things. That part sucks, but with the downward attack, it was great. There's one sequence where there's like lava filling a tube, and you have to like platform your way up, and I did that I think in the second try, and just like Chard beat that. Felt like the gamer of the year. My gamer credentials are so high. I felt like a complete badass, and that was so awesome. And there's several sequences like that where it's just fantastic. But like I will say, I'm in Act 3 right now. And there's like a side thing I'm doing in Act 3, and it's a gauntlet. And the gauntlets are the worst part of the game, where you have to fight multiple waves of enemies. In this particular area, I think it's 3 gauntlets back to back. And I freaking hate it. And it's driving me nuts. That's where I'm like, I got credits after Act 2. I'm good. But I would really like to beat Act 3 because there's a lot of cool stuff there. But this one area is driving me nuts. So it's pretty great.
Yeah, I honestly don't even know if I would have beaten the first Hollow Knight had I not been streaming it back when I played it. Because I tried going back to it around when Silksong came out too, just to see. And the gameplay wasn't doing it for me. I did think that mechanically and everything else, Silksong was smoother and better.
Yeah.
But I don't know. There's just something about it that doesn't click with me.
And that's perfectly okay.
Yeah, no,
Yep.
it's there.
So it's your Sisyphean for 2026 then.
There
so.
it is.
Nope.
Yeah. Nope.
I got something else lined up.
Nope.
Wait, you already picked yours? I haven't. Yeah.
I have.
Yeah, Silksong.
I picked mine.
Silksong DLC.
No.
Yeah.
Witcher 3.
Yeah.
Witcher 3 and Cyberpunk back to back. Got it.
That's funny.
But
I mean, you played,
I
you
love
played
me.
Final Fantasy fucking 12 like a trooper. I wouldn't be surprised if you're like, all right, Witcher 3, Cyberpunk, both DLCs, and Silksong DLC.
No, I got something else on the docket for my Sisyphean. We'll get that in a couple weeks. But yeah,
It's Sisyphean Gauntlet Edition.
yeah, right. No, I love me a good Metroidvania. I've played so many of them. It's so easy for me to get lost in it. I played Turbo Kid this year and absolutely adored it. So I mean, and that one, Jake was like, it's too hard.
Yeah, I did not like it at all.
Jake's backyard.
Yeah,
And that's Jake's backyard right there.
I beat Silksong, can't beat fucking Turbo Kid. Like I just could not get into it at all. It's crazy. Yeah,
I decimated Turbo Kid. I couldn't get enough of it. And Silksong, I was like, thanks.
Over it. Yeah. All good.
Well, it is a good pick. It is a good pick for sure.
It is a good
Yeah.
pick for sure.
Like, I mean, it's a solid game. It didn't click with me. That's all.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
And I
How many
mean, like you
times-
said, the fact that Team Cherry released this at $20 after all the hype and hope that people had for this game, what game got pushed back a month to avoid it? What AAA game got pushed back a month to avoid it?
What was it? Yeah.
don't
I
recall
can't
right
remember.
now. But yeah,
Yeah.
there's definitely indies who said Silksong ruined their sales, which I don't think is a fair thing to say. but it was a juggernaut, right? $20. Like it sold so well. It crashed Steam. Like how many games crash Steam?
Yeah.
Like people rushing to buy because there's no pre-orders.
A game that we'll talk about here shortly actually like painted a whole picture congratulating Team Cherry for their success on the game too. So
That's right.
yeah. So that's big time.
That's right. Excellent.
All righty. All right, Chard. You want to give us your game of the year?
There's no fucking surprise about this, guys. Okay. And everybody can fucking shit on me all they want. But I'm picking Clair Obscura. I'm picking Clair Obscura Expedition 33. That game was an absolute fucking treasure. When a game has you emotionally distraught within 30 minutes of the fucking game, Jesus Christ. This game just absolutely blew me out of the fucking water. I adored this game left and right. I know it won Game of the Year at the Game Awards, and I know AI bullshit that they're whatever, and screw them for all that stuff. But I gotta say, man, first game, Sandfall came out just swinging, and just put everybody in their fucking place. And, you know, a game that wins 9 awards for the first time at the Game Awards and just absolutely sweeps, which I told you guys it would. Um,
Yeah.
beat it.
Fucking bet against that. It's okay.
It was so good. The characters were deep. Everybody played their characters' roles of voices. Jennifer English and Ben Starr, all the fucking actors in the game, even Charlie Cox, who was like, I don't know what's going on. I'm just face like that.
People like
That's how it
games.
seems with him, right? You're like, you got fucking Daredevil running around, but he looks like Robert Pattinson. But I don't give a shit. I mean, the game is just so solid, and the story reeled me in. The story had me. Yeah, you got Andy Serkis, fucking
Yeah,
Gollum's
Oscar's
running
right.
around there. He's a badass. The music just takes you to a whole nother level. And I tell you what, I couldn't get enough of that game, and I like leveled to like 885, level 85, and fucking destroyed the final boss, and then kept playing, and then went back and kept digging around for other stuff because the game just kept going, and it was like, "I'm not done with you. I don't wanna be done with you," and the game said, "Fine, pull up a chair. There's plenty more to do here." So it did. I couldn't believe how it respected my time as a 43-year-old fucking gamer who I didn't stream this. I just played this in my own fucking quiet, dark little hovel at home. And I just enjoyed the hell out of every second of this game. And I couldn't get enough of it. It's real French. It's about grief. It's such a great game. And
You know,
whatever, if you hate it or you never played it and don't understand it, it's fine. It's totally cool. But this game changed me as a person, I feel like.
o-
It was
okay,
that.
so I have two questions for you. Having not played it,
Mhm.
is there a lot of decision making in this game, or is it just the story unfolds as you play?
It's just the story kind of unfolds. There's
Okay,
some
Yeah.
decision, but it doesn't
that was just
change the outcome of things. Now, the
okay.
end, there
There's
is
a
some decision
decision.
making at the end that you don't feel good about either either decision you make. And it's so good because it's just I don't want to ruin this for anybody who wants to play this game because I don't think, when you watch it and you're just like, I don't understand why this game is so big and I don't want to play it. And that's fine. And I'm sorry that you feel that way. But if you just follow the story, go watch a YouTube playthrough, read a book about this story. If you want to know what happens but don't want to put in the effort to physically do it yourself, you when you figure out the ending and you do all the shit that happens, I bet you'd be like, I gotta fucking play this game and see how this pans out. Cause it just totally left turns you because there's always a villain, there's always a bad guy you need to find, and there's always this, that. And this game just completely makes you go, what the fuck? Like throughout the entire thing, but in a good way. Not now, I'm throwing my controller, fuck this game. It's very much like I can't stop playing. I have to work at fucking 4 in the morning. It is 1 a.m., but I have to know what's happening or I am not going to sleep. Like it's that kind of level of just it claws hooks in me, just grabbed me, ran with me. Fucking
My
fantastic game.
my second question is how much of the gameplay time is spent in combat, would you say?
It was a good chunk of it, but the combat's
Yeah.
fun. The combat
Yeah.
is
No, no, I'm
like
so I
Legend of
ask these
Dragoon style,
questions not because I don't have interest in that.
Yeah.
I ask these questions because you say the story is based around grief. It's heavily like that's a focus of the story, right?
Yes, heavily.
My wife, her favorite Marvel property, like filmed property, was WandaVision because it was a
Okay.
story just fueled by grief.
Yeah.
She
To
loved
to
that.
be fair,
And
that
so
game is very much marred in the same kind of concept that WandaVision was created. It is an
Yeah.
I mean, they're not like I mean, if you watch WandaVision and saw how all that kind of played out, this game is very much within that vein of
Yeah.
entertainment. in that way.
Okay.
Like you're
It's
like,
actually a
'Cause
lot
if
of similarities now that I
very
think
good.
about it.
Yeah, no,
If it's not,
I didn't even think about that till you brought
Yeah.
up. It's like, holy shit, yeah, those are really accurate, actually.
so that's why I was asking, like, if it's not a ridiculous amount of combat or the battles aren't stupid long, that's something I could probably play with her.
Yeah.
I will say that it's like the same number of battles. I think like Chrono Trigger is probably accurate.
Yeah.
And
That's
you can
not
also
bad.
lower and you can also lower the difficulty to make combat easier. It's still fun on lower difficulty. I played that game mostly on the lower difficulty combat because I wanted a wider parry window. So, and it was totally a great experience.
And even my wife, I had it on when I had the TV in the bedroom, I was popping it on because I was just playing it from time to time. Even I'd see her roll over and be like, "What's going on?
Yeah.
What's happening?" Even when I was
She-
just fighting shit, she's like, "Oh, that guy's cool. Oh, you dodged him. Oh, yeah, you got him. You kicked his ass." And then she's invested, and she doesn't know what's going on because she hasn't been paying attention to the whole thing. So I'm explaining to her, and she's like, "That's cool." And she'll be walking around the house humming the fucking theme song, and she doesn't even listen to it that often. But if she hears 2 notes of it, she's she's like, "It's so French." And I was like, "I know, it's such a good game." So she's yeah, it's a lot of fun. And I truly believe that if people that don't want to play it but want to watch you play it, like like Wife Wolf would be interested in seeing how that game unfolds while you play it. I think it's very
Yeah.
much it plays in a way that it wouldn't be boring to somebody just sitting down and watching you play. If anything, I think it would draw somebody in. It's
Okay.
so good. It's
Yeah.
so good. It's so good. It's been a long time
Nice.
since I played an RPG that I was like, "Holy shit." And I've played a lot of them, and this one just it took me on a journey and it changed me as a person because I didn't they say like nowadays. I'm sorry, I'm going on a tangent here, guys. We got a bunch of ground to cover, but this game, they say that people don't want these types of games anymore. They don't want turn-based anymore. People say that. I don't know who said that. I didn't say that, but people fucking say that. And they did this thing, and everybody's like, yes, we do want this. This is what we've wanted for a long time. Stop making them action RPGs, Yoshi P. Leave it
Yeah.
alone. Let's get our
Squaresoft-
let's get our fucking
What it
turn-based
was is
back.
Squaresoft was like, we made Final Fantasy 13 and nobody wanted to play it because it's a turn-based RPG. No, nobody wanted to play it because it was garbage.
Story.
Yeah.
It's a bad game.
Don't
That's
Jared
what it is.
It's a
Jared
bad
Leto
story and a bad
situation.
game.
Like,
Fuck
Yeah.
A, man.
Just because you made a bad turn-based RPG doesn't mean people don't want to play turn-based RPGs.
Yeah. No,
Just means they don't want to play a bad one.
yeah.
This brought back all the things that I liked about the classic RPG style, and the artwork. I mean, the artwork is a huge centerpiece in this game, and it was gorgeous. It was absolutely gorgeous. So it's very much a feast for the eyes and ears,
Cool.
everything. It probably, if you were starving, it could probably sustain you for a little while. Like that's how good.
Nice. Well, I am hungry, so
Yeah, there you go.
no, actually, funny enough, when you said a game that has that like hook in the first 30 minutes, I immediately went back to
Mhm.
Cyberpunk and was like, fucking Jackie Wells. Jackie
Yeah.
fucking Wells.
Right?
Like, yeah. I honestly teared up a little bit on this playthrough. I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it, Jackie.
And like
I
the
mean,
funeral
it's-
sequence alone, like it
Yeah.
hits.
Uh-huh.
It's a powerful moment. Yeah.
And the
Anyway,
first fromage
so-
is just you see it coming. Like they told you it's happening. So you're like, okay, I know what's gonna happen. This is blank, blank, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then it happens, and you're like, why is this affecting me so bad? There's no reason that I should be this upset about it. That's like you're gonna get hit by a car today. Okay.
Stephen
You go out,
Stephen
you get hit by the
King-
car, and you're like, fuck, why did that happen? I shouldn't be mad about that. Someone said it was gonna happen.
one of
But
my
it still
absolute
sucks. Like,
one of my absolute favorite Stephen King books. I knew the ending halfway through. I knew what the ending was going to be halfway through, and I got to it, and I'm in fucking tears, and I'm like, "This is the best ever."
right. Exactly. And I
It's
just
ripping me apart. You're tearing
This-
me apart, Lisa.
it's fucking it takes you on such a ride, and it's such a fun ride. There's never a moment where you're like, oh, okay. Maybe doing the gestural fucking like little runs that you do, which is all side stuff. You don't have to do any of that shit. but like the story itself, there's never a point in the story where you're like, oh, I want to do this. It's not. There's no stealth missions in this game.
Yeah.
You're not, you're not going to hear from Wolf reached out to me being like, "Fuck you, Chard. The stealth mission with this fucking mime is kicking my ass, and I'm sick of it." Like all this stuff is very.
You guys want to know?
Does it
how I
Gollum
finished-
twins you?
Yeah.
Oh,
There's no
God.
Gollum twins that
Oh
I'm aware.
God!
No. There are some
Don't.
tricky
No.
bosses, but they're pretty much optional for the most part.
Yeah.
You want to know how I finished the stealth mission? I fucking gave
Killed
up on
everyone.
stealth and killed everyone.
You killed everyone.
That's
all
valid.
I figured.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
It's an option.
yeah. Anyway,
Anyways, Clair Obscur Expedition 33, guys, it won Game of the Year and so much shit, and there's a reason for it. And I know I'm gonna fucking just tout it. Go play this fucking game, and it's not a $60 fucking game. It's 30,
50.
40 bucks.
It's $50.
well, I
It's
think
like
I think there's
great.
even a Steam sale right now.
Yeah.
So
It's
Yeah, and how
absolutely
long
worth
was it?
30 hours for the main story.
yeah.
It's
Okay.
It's not
legitimately
long at all.
Chronicles.
Yeah.
No, it really is. And then you can keep playing if you want to. There's more stuff, and they just added free DLC after they won all those awards. So there's more to it now that you can go back and play. And you bet your ass when I get a window, I'm gonna go into Versos, going into Versos fucking painting and checking that shit out.
good pick.
Great game.
All right. That's a
Good
good pick. I'll have to see about getting into that one at some point. All right. Sinistar, what is your game of the year?
All right. So I don't think you guys are going to be surprised, but I think a lot of people listening to the podcast or watching the podcast are going to be like, what the fuck? My game of the year for 2025 is The Bard's Tale. No,
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
We knew it.
I'm kidding. I'm
Yeah.
kidding. No. World of Warcraft.
Good. Okay, good.
Classic. Classic.
Good. Good.
Yeah. No.
Yelling at him
Classic.
this
not
For
the new
months to
one.
pick this.
Not the new one.
Never
Classic.
pick on
World of
Warframe ever
Warcraft.
again, Sinistar. Just
Yeah.
saying.
No, I played this game. Funny enough, I played the beta of this game 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I even played it after release for a while, and then I met Sinstress at that point in time, and I was also really tired of people in chat brought up like Dark Age of Camelot. I was really tired of MMORPGs. I was really tired of them. In fact, I used to say after I quit all of them, I said I beat those MMOs. I beat
Right.
them.
'Cause
Like
you walked away.
I found Endgame. I found
Yeah.
Endgame.
Yeah.
And
Turning off your PC.
yeah, exactly. So we have been playing as a small family group, classic style, and loving it. Absolutely loving it. I think part of it is as much the sitting down and playing with Sinstress and my brother and sister-in-law, as much as the game itself. But honestly, the game itself, I was like, holy shit, I'd forgotten how fun this was. So nothing incredible. Like we just farm quests. We don't even really read quests. We're like just slurp a quest, look at the goal, finish it, go get the experience, move on to the next thing.
Yeah,
It's more
well, a
about
lot of
Leroy
the
Jenkins
quests
all day.
in Warcraft are very just like, it's we need you to kill the rats because they're eating our crops. Like that's like
Yeah,
90% of the quests.
Yeah.
10%
need-
of them
yeah.
have like
Warlock
a good story that feels compelling to participate in, and
Yeah.
only about 1% overall. So 10% of that 10% are like, you have to read this because it will move you, right?
And I've
Warcraft
missed all of
moves
those
me.
because we don't.
I'm
I've just
assuming
gone
they're
and-
in there.
Yeah,
I feel like they're
they're
in
just-
there.
it's I collected all the Murloc eyes. I know
Yeah.
it saved some child. I don't know who, but it cured cancer, and whatever. It's
Yeah.
fine. I got the Murloc eyes. I murdered a bunch of Murlocs. That was more important to me than curing cancer. Was murdering Murlocs.
Now, I have a question that I'm sure is on everybody's mind. Horde or Alliance?
It depends on which group I'm playing with. Funny enough,
Okay.
with brother Sin, sister-in-law of Sin, and Sinstress, we are playing Horde. with Brother of Sin and my 2 cousins, we are playing Alliance.
Interesting.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
A dark elf druid that I ran for many, many moons, and then the moon went down, and I also beat World of Warcraft because I also walked away from it.
I
I'll-
played so much of that game. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Same.
Yeah, I played the beta as well, and just that opening cinematic was so well done. And I played a crap ton of it at release. And every time there's the first few expansions, I always dip back in to see what was new. But I always ran into the same problem. The main problem is the handful of friends I have that were into that game. We had different timetables, like schedules, so we could never play together. So it was always like we could maybe
Yeah.
play once in a while. By that point, they're usually far ahead of me, or I'm far ahead of them. We were never the same level. So and even then, with just 2 or 3 of us, that's not a full group. You need to group up, and that's what killed the experience for me. Is that to really get to the end game and do the end game raids and all that stuff, it's work, and I don't have
Yeah.
time for it. And you need a
Right.
dedicated
It's a
group of people
job.
who are passionate. It's a job, and you need a dedicated group
Yeah.
who are very passionate about it. One of my coworkers, and friend of mine, I think he still plays World of Warcraft, but he has a dedicated night once a week for raids, and he's not allowed to miss a raid more than X number of times a year. Otherwise, he gets in shit with the raid boss. Like it's like a job, and I
Yeah,
don't like it.
that's
So
yeah. I
But-
had a guild that was trying. When I first started playing World of Warcraft, it was a friend of mine was playing, and he was like, "Dude, you got to come play this with me." He was in the military at the time, so he lived 3 time zones away. So we would play like that sometimes. But I ended up joining the guild that he was in, which was a lot of his military friends, and of course their family members. So I was playing with a lot of military people. And at first it was just a small guild, and it was like, hey, we're just having fun, we're doing what we can. And then eventually in late Burning Crusade, it became everybody has to be here for this raid, and you have to act like compose yourself, act accordingly, blah blah blah. And I got now. I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm not the best with being like prim and proper. I'm a silly
What?
goose.
What?
So I got in trouble a few times, and finally I was like, you know what? Fuck you guys. I'm done with this shit.
Yeah.
I stopped playing
No,
with them. And
there's a reason.
honestly, like that was, I think me leaving was the beginning of the end for that guild.
Mm,
yeah,
no,
I was one of
honestly-
the healers, and me just being like, all right, fine, fuck you guys. I'm done. I'm not going to
Nice.
these anymore. And then the guild, like within 3 weeks, was all scattered.
He
Nice.
healed in real life too, not just in the game.
Right.
I guess.
No, I honestly like for me I think like I said, I think part of it is playing with family, and we play a specific group, and we have no urge to guild up. We have no urge to become this prim and proper, like meet at 6 p.m. and we're gonna go raid X, Y, and Z. No, it's like, hey, do you guys have time? Let's play. Like,
Right.
you know. And
And that's what-
really, I
Yeah,
think what's crazy about it is once a month plus, brother-in-law or brother and sister-in-law of Sin and Sinstress and I would get together and play No Man's Sky, and we loved it. But honestly, No Man's Sky's multiplayer is like,
yeah.
hey, here we're gonna sandwich on some multiplayer, and it's good enough, right? That's good enough, right? And we kind of got to the point where it was like, what are we gonna do today? I don't know. We're gonna sit in the same room. We're gonna all be in the same, instance, but we're gonna all go do our own thing, and that was basically what No Man's Sky became.
Yeah.
World of Warcraft, you have group goals. It works out. It drives you toward group goals, right?
Right.
And so it just sucked us in even more.
Yeah. It's a great pick.
Yeah.
I'm glad you picked it because I do like
yeah.
MMOs myself too, and I usually play something like this once a year for a couple months to get the urges out. Whether it's Final Fantasy 14, which has got a very nice there's so many like boss encounters that are basically raids, but it's the group system and how you get all joined together is very generous, and it doesn't take a whole lot of organization to get through most of them. There's still some that I will never do in the game, but a lot of them you just get a random group together and you do the fight and you feel awesome. The soundtrack's great and I'm good. Guild Wars 2 is another one where the story is really hitting really well for me, and I can have fun playing that by myself or with my wife or with a couple of friends and not feel like I'm missing out on the higher tier content because Guild Wars 2 is kind of flat leveling. So I kind of wish there's that in World of Warcraft. I did go back to it last year, I think it was, or a year and a half ago when they, or no, maybe it was a couple years. Wow, I'm old. A couple years ago when they brought back the classic servers for a bit and they started them fresh. And my big
That was a
memory,
couple years. Holy shit.
yeah, it was a couple years ago. Shit.
Yeah.
But my biggest memory of World of Warcraft, I did it at beta, I did it at release, and I did it when they brought back the classic servers a couple years ago, I guess, is I make a night elf character, and I like the night elf characters, and I like the druid, but I don't like that town. I don't like Darnassus. So I always make the level 1 character and do that run from Darnassus all the way to Ironforge, going through the whole that one swampy area.
Yep.
Where you ganked by alligators if you're not paying attention, and I love that death run at level 1 and seeing all the bodies of other level 1 night elves on the way doing the same damn thing I'm doing to get to Ironforge. That experience is great. So when they fight, the classes are spun up, I made a character, I did the death run, it took me 2 hours, and I'm like, well, I'm good, and I uninstalled World of Warcraft. And I beat that game, but it's fun.
You beat it.
That's
You
funny.
make your own goals, and you do that when you have a small group of friends and family playing. You have your own goals, or you're working some in the game as well. But it's fun. But when you have to engage with other online people regularly, and if you don't cooperate, like if you're not skilled enough together as a group, if you're not cohesive enough, your experience suffers. That's the part I don't like. But when you're playing with friends and family, it's so good. Yeah, not interested, but it's a
It
totally
seems to
different game
me-
with family.
The burnout of the guild, because I joined one too. I was one of those people. I wasn't military, but my ex-wife was, and we were in Germany. And I was playing, I'd be up at like fucking 1 a.m. when everybody else was, middle of the day.
Yeah.
And I joined the guild too, and everything was hot to trot, ready to go. And then when I came back to the States, everybody just sucked. Like I just didn't want to be there anymore. My situation wasn't great, but the people that I surrounded myself at the time was very like you said, prim and proper. I'm like, I'm going through some shit. They're like, well, you missed this fucking deadline. I'd be like, guess what? I'm missing them all. Delete, left. So,
Yeah.
it's just it's a lot. Like if I played with the 4 of you guys,
Yeah, different.
we'd have a blast. We'd have a great time because there's no expectations. Like you said, it's hey, you got time? We do that now. Hey, you want to go do back rooms? Yeah, fuck, I got time. Let's do that. So we didn't run around. You want to run and just peek? Let's fucking do it.
Like Valheim was great.
Maybe, Valheim was awesome, and I was going through some shit during Valheim, and that was like the best time that we had out there. So that's that kind of stuff is fun. It just sucks that you align yourself with some people that used to be cool, and then all of a sudden you're like, dude, fuck off. I've got a life, man. This isn't it. I gotta pay a mortgage, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're doing.
For sure.
Mom's basement, the fuck?
I did eventually. I got the wife to try it with me at one point after Cataclysm came out. So it was like, it wasn't classic anymore. They redid a whole bunch of the world. So I got to experience stuff new again. And then the wife was experiencing it for the first time. And we played it where, I went with my shaman healer, Space Goat. And she went with I think she was a warrior. So she was tanking. So we were a healer tank combo. So it was like, since I knew what I was doing as a Draenei shaman, I was like, okay, I got you. Whatever you need to do, I will keep you alive. You just kill things for us. And we would just do random groups constantly. And she would just knock it out of the park because we'd be playing right next to each other. So I'd be like, all right, this is what you got to deal with in this dungeon. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. That was great. And she'd be like, oh no, somebody's dying. I'm like, no, keep me alive. I will keep you alive. You got to keep me alive. If they did something
Fuck those
stupid,
guys.
don't worry about them.
Yeah.
They're idiots. Don't worry about it. As long as
I
we're
need
both
you here.
alive.
I need you
I
right
can
here.
heal us through this
Yeah.
fight, no matter how bad it gets. As long as you're alive, I'm alive, you're alive.
Right. Right.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that
She was
obviously
really
brought up
good. We
some
got to
memories.
we got to like the 40s or 50s before we backed out and finally stopped playing because she was like, I can't anymore. We were spending too much time playing World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
The house is not getting cleaned. We're not doing anything. We got
Yep.
all right. We got to stop.
Yep. Yep.
12-step program.
That's right.
Yeah.
12 steps out of my room.
But it was a lot of fun. Like honestly, if she gets obsessive about things sometimes, which everybody does. But Warcraft was one of those things she was able to get obsessive about, and so that's why we both had to not play anymore.
Right. Perfect.
And she only played it for
What?
like 2 months.
Nice.
That's all you need. 2 months is
Yeah.
all you need. Well, I'm glad you went with that pick, dude. Like,
Yeah.
That was a good pick.
It's a good
him
pick.
and hawing back
With
and forth,
family,
and we
it's
think-
great.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's definitely a solid pick for that. So glad to hear that one.
All right. Now, to Jake's surprise, here is my game of the year. Dispatch.
Nice.
Good pick.
Oh, right. All right.
I'm glad somebody picked
All
it.
right.
Dispatch is my game of the year. I absolutely love this game. My wife and I were on the fence about starting our third playthrough of it today.
Damn. It's no blueprints, but geez.
Well, we're probably gonna do I've said it before, I'll say it again. We're probably gonna do at least 4 playthroughs of this game.
Nice.
And we've done 2. So
Nice. All right.
it's so cool to just see things unfold differently, how your decisions really affect the gameplay, how the mini game is a lot of fun. The mini game, it's kind of half the game really, but the
right.
dispatch segments are a lot of fun, and that's the only gripe I have about the game is I wish there was more dispatch, or like some endless dispatch mode or something would be really cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, otherwise, the story is really compelling. It's very interesting. It's well acted. The music is on point. The cliffhangers at the end of episodes absolutely nail it. Like, it feels like a TV show that you're just making the decisions for, which that's what you want from this type of game. They nailed it.
Right.
Yeah.
Ad hoc absolutely killed it with this game.
Nice.
Well, so when we've talked about this in behind the scenes before, this is some of the Telltale guys,
Some of
right?
them, yeah.
Mhm.
And honestly, so some of the Telltale games are okay, but like there are some Telltale games that Wolf Among Us was absolutely stellar. And so if it's anything like kind of Wolf Among Us, yeah.
I cannot
mean-
speak to that. I've not played Wolf Among Us.
I mean, if he's making it his game of the year, that speaks some volumes.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to say, Wolf, I'm surprised you haven't. I mean, it's called Wolf Among Us.
Do I even
Fair
have it? I think I have it. I just
You
never
might.
played it. Let me see.
Probably.
I gotta check
probably in
now.
all of our fucking.
While you're,
It's in one of our Amazon.
No,
Epic,
I
Steam-
don't have it.
Oh, wow.
is that the one where
I
the
gotta see
episode
if I
1
have
came
it
out,
somewhere
but
else.
part 2 didn't come out until years later, I think?
Season
Maybe?
2 or something?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, and that was
I
the
think
problem
so.
I had with the Telltale games. Is I didn't want to play something I didn't think would get finished. Whereas at least Dispatch, it's 8 episodes, but it's all within the one package you buy, and it's all there now, right? When it came out at release, they did stagger the episodes every week, but it's all in one package now. The story, start to finish, is all complete within that season of this game.
Nice.
I wouldn't be surprised they do a season 2. I'm looking forward to it. Whether they use the same character or main character or somebody else, I'm in. Like the idea of it's a mix of The Office, but you're managing like a sports team, but you're superheroes. It's also pretty graphic in parts. It's a really good combination.
I think the live action Tick, not the Amazon
Yes.
one, but the Fox one from the 2001, is a great it's very similar to that in how the heroes treat each other, how they treat the bad guys, how they respond to what's going on around them. It's very much like Seinfeld superheroes, right?
Does it have Batman? Well,
it has
It's
Sonar,
got a
who's a man
character that
bat.
feels like, it's like they split him into 2 characters. One that's his personality, and one that is the bat.
Yeah. But there's the character named Flambe, who's he's a fire-powered, very fiery character.
Yeah.
Very opinionated. You want to hit
Flambe,
his guts.
BAE.
Yeah, and
okay.
there's one episode where he sings a song, basically a cover of "Bitch." I won't go more into that, but that song it's catchy and it's iconic. It's really good,
And it's hilarious.
It's funny. This game overall, that's the biggest compliment I can give Dispatch. is it is genuinely hilarious. Like, it's one of the most funniest written games I've ever played. And I don't say that lightly. It is genuinely great, funny dialogue. And the voice cast is surprisingly great. I also didn't know who Thought Squad was before this game, but she's a musician or an artist. And I'll be damned if her songs are all catchy. Like, she's also a voice actor. She plays Prism in the game. But her songs are at the end credits for a lot of them, and they're just bangers. So
Nice.
yeah, it's a great game. I'm glad you picked it. It was almost run it for me. I can't wait to see what they do next as a studio. This is one of the studios where I'm really interested in now. And this goes down to games like visual novel style games are not my jam, but man, this one was so good. And again, it was like, how much was it? Like $40? It was not a AAA price game yet again. It was
No, it was 30. Well, it's 30
bucks.
US.
Yeah, but it's so damn good. Like, anybody who's like remotely interested in superheroes and the idea of like a superheroes as a sports team and just a really funny dialogue and great music, voice acting, is Aaron Paul from Breaking Bad is the lead in it. Like, it just it's just good.
Jeffrey Wright is in it.
Yes.
Nice.
Chase, he's awesome. But like, just Waterboy is the janitor, and the way he cleans things with his water powers, he's just puking on screens, and I just die laughing every time I see it. It's funny. Like, there's so many funny moments in this game. It's so good. It's so worth playing. Yeah.
Nice.
You guys have talked this one up that it's actually something that I'm kind of like, fuck, maybe I should.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
there too.
This
Yeah, I
is
can
one that
see
if
you-
you
I
guys
can see it in your eyes,
play it with
Finistar.
the
You and I are
wife,
like-
play it
Yeah.
with someone, enjoy it with someone, not alone. Because then they might want to be like, well, I want to play a second playthrough and make different decisions than you did.
Okay.
Like, it's just fun, like, to see the 2 playthroughs we've done so far were so wildly different.
Yeah.
Nope.
I'm just
And
surprised.
We still
that
think
was
there's
different.
more wildly different things we can see. So
Right.
All
Great
right,
pick.
I'm wish listing it right now.
Yep. Same. Same. Because this is not something that I usually would even be like.
No,
like
and
Jake said, I'm not interested in any
I
of these kind of games.
I hesitate to call it a visual novel.
Mhm.
It's really more like a TV show where you get input. Because it looks and feels a lot like Invincible.
Yeah.
The Amazon animated show.
Kind of what I was thinking. Yeah.
But not quite as gruesome and grim, right? Like, it's still got its dark moments. It's still very it's adult. don't be like, yeah, I'm gonna play this with my 12-year-old. No,
Yeah,
I
don't
mean,
do
I
that.
might, but
Yeah, the tags say sexual content and nudity. Right
Yes.
There. So,
Yeah. And they're not kidding.
well, we
although-
know where the sexual content is, so we'll block that from him and play the rest with him.
Yeah.
Right.
no, it doesn't even say it's like a visual novel or anything. The genres here are choices matter and story rich.
Yeah. It's
Yes.
an interactive story for sure. That's what
And-
it is.
Like, there's so much good things to say about this. Like I said, I hesitate to liken it to a visual novel because while technically, yes, just barely, it's more interactive television than anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's great.
Yeah. If it was a TV show, I think it would have done great on Amazon Video alongside
Mhm.
Invincible. Like, it is a great story. It would have worked great as a TV show. So it's really so
Yeah.
good.
Nice.
So
Nice.
it's solid as
good
hell.
pick.
Highly recommend.
It's on the wish list. All right. Maybe
Yep.
I'll look at that later.
All right.
You've gotten 2 additional wish listers out of this.
Yeah, that's it.
It's a Belatro bump for 2025.
Yeah.
You'll be
right.
so proud.
A dispatch bump.
Yeah.
That's
'Cause
right.
you know it matters.
Yeah.
All right,
All right.
Jake, let's hear
Jake.
your
Round it
game
out.
of the year.
So much like Chard, probably no surprise to anybody who listens to the podcast regularly, my game of the year is absolutely Clair Obscur Expedition 33. I've played a ton of good games this year, and I was always wondering, is this going to nudge out Expedition 33? And no, not even close. And I will say it one more time for those who are not listening, Clair Obscur Expedition 33 is not just game of the year. It is probably game of the decade for me. It is that good. I don't even
Wow.
like JRPGs
Absolutely.
anymore. I don't like
No,
the
it
genre
doesn't.
anymore. I don't play them anymore. I've tried going
Yeah.
back to them and I can't.
Yeah,
the
you
only
didn't wanna
JRPG.
You didn't like
Sorry?
Sea of Stars.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
And I, on paper, I should fucking love Sea of Stars because it's like
Yeah.
Chrono Trigger, and I love Chrono
Definitely.
Trigger. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yep.
So like the only one I've gone back to recently was Chrono Trigger, and I still dig Chrono. But the rest of them I've tried, I just cannot get into it at all. And then comes this French studio, It is a JRPG. It is very French, and it is not.
Oui, oui.
It is not your typical story at all.
Je.
JRPG.
no, it's not.
From the baguettes and the mimes to the story ending, which is a very French ending, no matter what choice you make, and I love it for that.
Yeah.
And
So
the
good.
big thing is it helps that the combat, like Chart said before, is the combat is fun, right? It's not just hack and slash. Like it's also there's dodging, there's jumping, like not physically jumping. There's menu items that like there's a parry button and a dodge button, and the combat is all telegraphed and it's just very interactive. Combat flows very cool together. Every character you have is very unique. I used Lune, barefoot and all, in her magical abilities with the elements. I had a
She
combo
flies,
with her.
so she doesn't walk a
She
lot.
flies, yeah, everywhere. So no footsteps. But her combat, like I had a combo down where I was wiping the floor with enemies, and I just loved it every time. The voice acting is great. Monaco, which is this hairy guy who collects feet. But man, when you first meet him, he's funny. When he goes like, "Hey, ladies," and then the jazz music kicks in, and it's just that's the first taste of like, hey, the soundtrack here is really fucking good.
Yeah.
There is a scene where you're talking to Renoir, who is voiced by Andy Serkis, which is fantastic role. I'm surprised he didn't get a nomination for a Game Award, honestly. And Verso turns to Male and says, "We only need to hurt him." And she's like, "I'm going to kill him." And then you get into a battle, and that battle is one of the most epic pieces of boss battle music ever. And I still listen to that song every day. And when I'm working, that is my soundtrack. That's my work soundtrack. It's just JRPG battle music, start to finish. There's like 8 hours of the soundtrack. It's ridiculously long, and it's all bangers, right? It's so good.
The entire song is in French, right?
Yes. Yeah.
But if you translate it to English, you get a huge chunk of the story in that battle, closer to the end. But if you translate the words between the two singers, there's shit in there that you're like, oh my fucking God. I didn't get any of that because it's all in French. So you're not paying attention to it. But some people are like,
I'll have to do that.
they're like, it's like hitting on a different level for them because they understand what's going on. But it's epic. Epic.
I'll have to translate it. It's like the story is also really interesting. The twist early on, I'm like, oh, I saw that coming, but the overall twist later on, I did not see coming. They were out of left field for me. They're all really great. And like right from the intro, right from the prologue, the beginning of the game, and you're talking to the characters, and they explain what the gromage is, and you're like, oh, that's awful. And then you're meeting like side NPCs you'll never see again, talking about, yeah, I have a daughter. She'll have no mother now. Oops. Like just a matter of fact, it's so French. Oh, I'm going to die. Oh, well, right? Or another couple's like, I don't want to have kids because they're going to have no parents, right? They're going to grow up orphans.
Excuse me. It's not oh, well. It's c'est la vie.
C'est la vie.
C'est la vie.
C'est la vie.
Yeah,
Right.
C'est la vie. Yeah.
But just that premise, the idea that there's a ticking clock and it counts down a year, every year, lower and lower, and you're raising a generation of orphans, and the world is so weird and shattered. And then the person who changes the numbers is this creature that actually physically gets up and paints a new number. The whole idea is so bizarre, but it's so compelling. And you want to know what's up with the number, who's doing it, why are they doing it, what is this world? And when they finally explain what everything is, it's great. This game hangs with Final Fantasy VI. I love Final Fantasy VI. This is up there. It might even be better than FS6, to be honest with you. It is so high up that list. Just the story, the music, the combat is super fun. The characters are memorable. I'll remember these characters for the rest of my life. This, if I was a teenager right now, this is the game that would define my teenage years as a gamer. Hands down. Like much like Chrono Trigger did for a lot of us.
This would be Chrono Trigger for people of this generation this year, easily.
Like I'm trying to get my oldest to play this fucking game. Because she's like, she likes some games, and I'm like, you need to play this game. You'll thank me when you're 50. Okay, just play this game now.
When you're on a podcast.
Well, like quick side thing, like she's talking about, she was asking me about this game called UFO Catcher, UFO Delivery or something, and part-time UFO Delivery. It's a mobile game that she remembers playing on my phone when she was younger, and she loved it. She has nostalgia for it, but she can't play it now because mobile games are shitty about preservation. Right. So I'm like, you got to start playing games that you'll have access to when you're older. Start playing the Switch games, start playing console games, start playing Steam games. And like, this is one that you'll remember that will be around in 20, 30 years. or you'll have ways to acquire it, right? Like we do with our retro collections.
Yeah.
But it's such a great game. This is a game of the generation. Like, and I'm not saying that as hyperbole. I know the hype behind the game and the Game Awards, but I'm telling you, this game is game of the generation. Whether you like JRPGs that much or not. Like,
if this game didn't win a single fucking award and it was blown out by Kingdom Come or King Kong Bonanza or whatever the fuck they had out there, this game would I would be pissed, but this game would still be better than any of that shit that's out there. I mean, if this never even hit a game award, this game still, as a story and a lore loving gamer, everything in this game is put together. There's a reason it got all those awards and why it won them all, because it's that good.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, guys. You overhyped it, and I'm out.
Possibly, it's possible.
You know, it's such a great game, man. Like start to finish. Like I want to play it again. I'll tell you what. I played this on Game Pass as part of the Game Pass membership, and I felt guilty after. Like I wanted to give them money. That's how bad. That's bad. I wanted to play it again. I beat it, and then I just stared at the screen, the ending screen. I'm like, well, I got to play something new now. And I spun up Oblivion Remastered because I bought Oblivion Remastered, but I played Expedition 33 on Game Pass. That was the wrong choice because I'm sitting there at the menu of Oblivion Remastered, staring at the menu, and it's a pretty menu. And I sat there and stared at that screen for 5 minutes, and I'm like, it's not Expedition 33. It's not gonna be as good. It's just not as good. And I have not had that in a very long time. Like that feeling is very rare for me. Right. I don't normally get that invested in
E33.
So.
E33.
Well, I may have it now, so we'll
Yeah, don't worry. I've given Sandfall so much goddamn money so that I get other people to fucking play this goddamn game so they understand what I'm trying to sell them on. That's absolutely the truth.
You know what? I'm not going to finish Cyberpunk. We're moving on.
Sorry, you have lots of time.
That's fine.
Lots of time.
You should make this your Sisyphean game for next year. Honestly,
it's shorter than Cyberpunk. It's like, I'm not kidding. I beat it in 33 hours. Play it on easy. 33 hours. And if you want to do the rest of the end game stuff, you totally can. Char did, right? And there's a lot, but you don't have to. The core story was under 35 hours and was totally worth doing. So yeah,
very good.
Nice.
The character interactions are hilarious. Monoko is fucking.
It's great.
The Verso, when he's like, I don't want to talk to you anymore, Verso, you pissed me off. And he's like, but I need you to come and help. He says, well, I'll never help you again. He goes, there'll be things to fight. He goes, yes, there will be things to fight, won't there? Yes, and you'll be able to beat some things up. He's like, fine, I'm in.
I'm in, yeah.
like with 3 seconds of the discussion, he's like, fine, I'm in.
Like he's sitting there polishing the feet from the enemies he kills. He's a blue mage, basically, from Final Fantasy lore, right? Like he's polishing feet. It's so fucking stupid. It's funny.
So funny. Yeah. It's great.
It's
great.
There have been so many feet in this episode tonight. Anyway.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot.
I gotta ask, Chard, how does this? Well, both of you guys could probably answer this. How does this run on the Steam Deck?
I played it through Sunlight and Moonlight on mine, and it ran great. Like,
okay.
I streamed it. I'd have to look at the compatibility. It's not it doesn't have to be a graphical powerhouse to appreciate it. Yeah, it's a controller friendly game for sure.
Wolf, I'll install it and let you know.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Because if it can run, that's my last thing on whether I get it right now or not, basically, is how well it runs on the Steam Deck hooked up to the TV upstairs.
Yeah.
Because the streaming I've had some issues with since, my computer is Wi-Fi to the router, and then that's Wi-Fi to the living room across the house.
Right.
I played it on my Steam Deck to my TV in my bedroom, and but I mean, I was doing Sunlight, Moonlight, but I played it here in front of my controller or in front of my computer with a controller. Played great. It's got to play generally the same way. Yeah. I don't think I had too much.
I just mean like visually, does it look good still and all that? If you play it directly off the deck.
There you go.
To verify
it. Installing it right now.
Yeah.
He's installing it right now.
Yeah, even visually, like I'm not as impressed visually with it maybe as Chard might be. There's still a lot of really cool visuals in the game. The boss battles especially are epic looking. But the music, the dialogue, the story, the music is so good.
All green.
Yeah. So it should be fine.
I think the update that they've had has made it Steam Deck
even better.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think you're good. I don't see why not. I mean, they can easily They don't have. They're not dumbing anything down because it's not.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like cyberpunk realistic looking graphics.
Yeah.
It's all art. It's literal art, and it looks really fucking cool for what it is. So yeah, that's definitely worth it.
Nice.
All righty.
Holy- Okay. Okay.
All righty, guys. I mean, that's a good. Does anybody have any honorable mentions they'd like to throw out?
Yes.
I'll go round robin on this. I want to give some love to Kronos, the New Dawn. The Dead Space blooper team came out. They did Silent Hill 2, which I've got to show this off because why not? It's my record, Silent Hill 2. They came out, they made some noise with Silent Hill 2 remake. It was fantastic, which brought everybody back to Blooper. This isn't their first game that they've made for their own company or whatever, but this is the first game post Silent Hill 2, and it's fucking great. It's a really fun game. It's got some good scary aspects. The story in it's real neat. Chronos: The New Dawn's it's a really cool game. If you like Dead Space and you liked Silent Hill 2 remake, check out Chronos: New Dawn. Great game. Really cool.
Nice.
All righty.
Not shut up about Clair Obscur.
My honorable mention is Space Marine 2, Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2. Honestly, it would have been on the list. I don't know if it would have been runner up or game of the year, but it would have been on the list had it been a little longer.
Okay.
It's not the shortest game, but it's also, I think I beat the game in 12 and a half hours. Now there is some content of interest that will expand that. It's not just, bullshit content to expand it. It basically, when you're doing missions, it talks about other teams that are doing missions that, help you, like it interacts with the world when you're doing stuff, and you can go back at the end and play those missions from those other groups. But the gameplay is solid. The story is actually compelling. It's fucking Doom, like with quad damage the whole time. You just feel that way as you're going. It's great. So, plus chainswords.
Can't say no to
Visually
that.
awesome too. Like the panoramas
yeah.
in that game are ridiculously awesome and detailed. Yeah.
Yep. So it would have been on my list if it had been longer.
I think I want to call out Blueprints. That was up there this year. And I know we shat on it a little behind the scenes not too long ago, but Blueprints was pretty good. Like when we first got into it, it was pretty fucking stellar. You can't deny that.
Yeah, that's true.
Its holding ability, well, except for Sinistar. Sinistar ran into some hiccups with it. But yeah, for the most part, I fell into that one pretty hard. It wasn't Tunic level, but I fell into that game pretty hard.
It was close for me. Like in terms of like the mysteries behind it and learning how to break the room drafting to your advantage and learning to go with the punches on some of the drafting. Even a bad run was still learning something new every time. I really enjoyed my time with Blueprints. I thought that was really great too.
I thought it was fun. It was not something that I typically play, but I did like the puzzle aspect and getting kind of lost into it made me feel like I was smart like you guys. So it was cool. I wasn't just playing really hard Souls games for once. I was actually like, I'm not stupid. I might actually be kind of smart at these things.
So if you're saying that game turned me into Chard then.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Well,
you
already got
you got a
Justin in
genius and
Cyberpunk,
dumb
so.
at something, right?
I do have to genius at dumb at something.
Yeah.
Honestly, we got to a point where, like, I will admit the game was incredibly compelling the first 40 days.
Gotta get to 80.
But after day 72 and not having, had anything new for 30 days, even though you're trying like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
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 Anyway.
I had a string of bad RNG. It sounds like you had a whole fucking rope of it.
Yeah. I think the game was like, you quit WoW back 20 years ago. You're gonna quit
Yeah,
us.
yeah, yeah.
So
You got a clown car. The game quit you.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I will admit it is a clever game for sure. And I got my money's worth out of it if you look
That's
at
good.
like movie time or golf
Yeah.
time or whatever. But definitely became very tepid for me at the end.
Well, and I went back and tried to play it about a month ago, and it just was not doing anything for me.
Yeah.
Also,
once
just
you-
recently uninstalled it. So.
It's definitely a like you get into it once, and that's
Yeah.
all it gets, right?
Uh-huh.
Like
Yeah.
Right.
if you
Yeah.
fall off
Mystery's
of
done,
it,
it's done.
going back is not really going to work.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no Balatro, so that's for sure.
That's right.
Yeah. All right,
I'm
Jake,
glad
you got one?
I'm glad you did Blueprints. That was one I was debating, talking about. I'm glad you mentioned it. The one I'm going to mention then is Path of Exile 2. It's an early access still, although I think it goes full release next year. Man, when Diablo 4 came out, I was so disappointed. So disappointed I went back to Diablo 2 to have some fun. And then when Path of Exile 2 came out, I gave it a go, and I'm so glad I did. That game is so jam-packed with content and stuff to do, and it's not even done yet. The characters feel very varied and really fun to play. There's just a ton of customization in the gems and support skills, but also cross things. So if you want to play like me, I always play the most inefficient things in games like this. So I want to be a sorceress with fucking axes or whatever, or clubs. There's no storage yet in the game. It's coming. But you can do that. If you want to be a ranger that uses spears, there's a class for that now. Like, it's really a lot of cool stuff. It's not like Path of Exile 1, as cool as that game was. I did feel it came down to a one-button mashing. Like, you make one uber skill and that was it. That's not the case in Path of Exile 2. You have a full bar of abilities. They're all you customize them however you want to. They're very useful across the board. It's not easy. It's hard. Combat is not as fast like Diablo, but it's slow enough at a deliberate pace that combat is tactical. You have a dodge move, which is a game changer in this game, right? Like Diablo 4 has dodges, but it's limited. Not in Path of Exile 2. You actually have to dodge away from
Roll
things.
all day.
Yeah, roll all day. But like, I mean, Chard, you and I did the boss fight on your stream months ago, right? With Bridget and whatnot. And
it was a lot of fun.
That one boss fight with the guy who turns into a wolf and the frosting thing, like the atmosphere is badass. The dialogue he throws at you, and just the dodging and work together. People are dying. It's very, very cool experience to play with friends, and also in single player. But it is not easy. It is a hard Diablo, but it is so good. And the crafting with the skills and stuff to build a fun build. I think there's many ways of making a character, and like, not to shit on Diablo 4 the entire year, but I'm telling you, Diablo 4, it feels like you're pigeonholed into one or two builds, whereas Path of Exile 2, not the problem at all. There's so many different ways to play that character. So Path of Exile 2 is freaking awesome. I can't wait to play it again more when it's fully released next year. It's going to be a killer game.
Nice.
I had a blast playing that when it first came out, and not really my type of game that I usually dive into. And I jumped in full feet first and was playing it on my Steam Deck, and that was when I finally got the Moonlight Sunlight thing set up. So I was playing that thing all over the goddamn house, and I had a lot of fun playing it. So it's I haven't really played any of that stuff since like Diablo 2, I think, was the last one I really got into. A little bit of the what is the Olympian one that's like that?
Titan Quest.
Titan Quest. Played a lot of Titan Quest too, but this one really kind of was a good grab. And I haven't played it since any of the updates come out, so I know it's going to be like a totally different ball game. So I need to jump back in and see what it's all about. I just got too many games to play, guys. My backlog too.
Yeah. And
Seriously.
I have more now. So, plus I apparently need to play Clair Obscur. So
yes, you do.
I'm tempted to pick that up. I'm tempted to pick up 2 more Yakuza games because I'm trying to move off on my PS4.
Nice.
It's rough, dude. It's rough.
Yeah. I got Octopaths going on.
First fucking world problems. First world problems.
I got too many Kingdom Comes to poke at now. I'm like,
that's another one too. If I would play more of that,
you guys make me want to play those too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's a good problem to have.
No shit.
It's a problem.
I won't be bored.
It's a problem of riches, right? I mean,
it is definitely a problem of riches.
A whole embarrassment of them.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of, here shortly in the new year, we will be doing our Sisyphean for 2026.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and we love it when our community joins us. So you all think about what you're going to play for 2026.
Lord Optic told me yesterday during Christmas that he was like, I might join you guys this year and pick a game.
Cool.
I was like,
Nice.
fucking do it. Let's go. So I'm really
Awesome.
confident
Just
that
tell them
we're
everybody's
Street Fighter
along for the
6
ride.
down rank on online multiplayer is an option for all of us, and you can just give that a go.
I was going to say everybody's picking Clair Obscur. That's what I heard.
They should. You all should. Jake and I can't
I-
be the only ones bragging about this fucking
So-
game.
I will say I am picking another JRPG.
That's not a shock. No one.
But is it a JRPG?
No,
I
it's
will not
the
spoil
JRPG.
that, but I am picking another JRPG.
Yeah, nice.
Shocker! I'm probably picking a horror game. Fucking surprise. No.
I, little bit of a spoiler, I guess. I am very tempted to pick something that I can play on the new Commodore 64, the
Ah.
brand new. Even though it's exactly like the old one, it's just modern hardware.
Right.
No,
did
but
find that-
I may pick like a Commodore game.
Fuck yeah.
That'd be cool too.
Nice.
Yeah.
You'll be done in a day. I did find that
The Bard's
find that-
Tale on the Commodore 64.
on the Commodore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, stretch
I did
goal,
find
you'll
that
beat the entire
Madison
library
has
of C64 games.
I sent it to Sinistar, but Madison has a VR game. So I'm
That
like,
fucking statue.
do I want to die? Do I want to die on stream? Is it illegal to die on stream? So, yeah,
Sinstress
Sure,
is
it's frowned
asking if you're
upon.
gonna. Sinstress is
Or is
asking
it-
if you're gonna pick Visage.
yeah. No, I've already played it twice. I've beaten the hell out of that game.
That game have VR?
Not that I know of.
I will never play it in VR. No, it won't happen. It won't happen. I like
All
I like
right.
the body, the shape it's in. So
Nice.
All right. Well, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Press B to Cancel. We have a Patreon that we're going to shill a little bit here. We'd appreciate it if you signed up. I do believe our cheapest tier is $1. So if you just want to throw us a little support, greatly appreciated. If you want to be, much more generous, you're more than welcome to. We'd appreciate that as well. We started at the $15 tier where we give shout outs to people who are subscribers. Speaking of which, currently we have Vaughn Beardley and the Cthusiast Jeff, who
Those
are
guys.
in that meeting that threshold. Thank you guys so
oh
much.
yeah, thank you guys.
You can find it at patreon.com/pressb to cancel. We appreciate everybody, Patreon or not. Thank you all for tuning in. It helps out a ton. We are also part of the SuperPod Network at superpodnetwork.com. So you can check out a bunch of other gaming podcasts over there as well. Anything else? Did I miss anything?
No, you should do the ending every episode because you
No
know
shit.
everywhere else.
I got
That
an
was
amazing
absolutely-
night's sleep.
Yeah.
Fantastic. At least one of us did. Jesus.
Yeah.
Our pressbtcancel.com is our website. Just if you ever want to find all the
yes.
links to all this stuff too.
And check out our
Oh!
Discord. You can find our Discord
Yeah.
there.
And like,
There we
subscribe,
go.
tell your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Follow us on our Sisyphean adventure next year if you're
And-
new.
Yes, it's
just-
fun time.
Yeah.
And just thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
For
Thank
sure.
you
Yes.
for
Thank you
making
for
2025
listening in.
Awesome.
Yeah. Happy
Thank you
holidays.
for
Happy
another
New
year of support.
Fuck yeah. It's gonna be a new year the next time we meet, I think, guys. So
Yeah.
yeah. Happy New Year's and thanks for a fun 2025. We love it. here.
Yeah.
Yep. Bye.
Is that saying bye now? Okay.
That's right.
Yeah. I
Piece of
was
chicken
waiting for
grease,
you to hit the
people.
button.
Oh, well. Well, now I'm going to hit the button. Good night, everyone.